Okay, so for our first card, which is Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moons, and Scorpio Risings, we have the Judgment card. So, this is like our cosmic wake up call. Now, there's always a choice that we have to make, a decision, a choice when this card comes up. And typically, the choice that we make is one that is major. It can bring about a major life change. It can alter your destiny. But it's one that is also fated, so to speak. So sometimes we can have many of these life changing decisions, and sometimes, we just have one or two. So definitely dealing with a huge choice. You've recently made a choice, and now we're progressing forward. To clarify, we have the Fool. So it seems that a lot of you have made this life choice, this huge choice to start over. Maybe you want to start over altogether with a clean slate. Maybe you're looking to start over when it comes to, say, romantic relationships, maybe within your career, maybe, within a friendship, or just in general. Maybe you're just looking to start over, have a fresh start. And this is the type of start that it's one that can bring childlike joy and wonder. We don't know where the destination will end, but we're more than happy for the experience. So just make sure that you're making the right choices. Make sure that the new path that you decide to take is one that will be fulfilling for you in the long run. So, for circumstances, we have the Seven of Cups in the reverse position. So this is what I refer to as the emotional choices wish card. So you had an emotional choice to make. Which should I do? Who should I choose? Things of that nature. And since it's in the reverse position, you've already made a choice, and you made the choice that was best for you in your situation and your circumstance. And it's clarified by the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords can be a temporary truce. This is mostly a period of retreat. This can be a literal retreat from, the problems of life. Perhaps maybe you've been arguing with a friend or a lover, and you just haven't gotten anywhere, so you just decide to retreat so that you can think about things, calm down, and gather your thoughts. Now, for just a couple of you, this could indicate that some of you may need to have a surgery, so that'll resonate with a couple of you. Now, for most of you, you made your emotional choice, and now you've decided to retreat. And as I was saying before, this can be a temporary truce, so where you get a break, but then there's still a battle that you have to face after your period of retreat. So the problem could still be there. And this can also indicate that perhaps maybe you've solved the battle and now you're just simply resting because it took a lot out of you emotionally, mentally, physically. It just may have exhausted you. Now, for some of you, this can indicate that you may be on vacation or will go on vacation. For some of you, this can just be simply done within the mind, So either way, it's time where we take to ourselves so that we can rest, recover, gather our thoughts, get ourselves together, so to speak, especially on the emotional front. Now, for the focus, we have the Six of Coins. So the Six of Coins is about receiving some charity, some generosity from someone else. It's also known as a bonus. This is where someone, gives us some money or gives us some sort of help, on the financial end, maybe you need help making a house payment. Maybe you need help obtaining housing. Maybe you're simply falling short, on your finances in order to pay your bills. So this is definitely indicating, generosity, charity. So someone could potentially loan you some money. Someone could give you some money, or you could potentially inherit some money. But it seems like a need for someone's generosity or charity is definitely here. So we clarify and we have the 5 of coins. So this can be financial or spiritual bankruptcy. It doesn't have to be. Every Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising sign is different. We're all living our own personal journey. All of our lives are different. We all want different things. We're not all going through the same exact thing. So yes, this can indicate that you may have fallen upon hard times. So you may be going through some very trying times financially, maybe spiritually, and for some of you, you could be going through some very trying times emotionally. This woman is literally holding a baby. She's standing outside of a church begging, holding a cup for money, and hence charity, being given money. Now, this card can indicate that you may feel like you were put out into the cold. So you may feel like someone, literally took advantage or had complete disregard for you and literally just put you out in the cold. You may feel like someone has iced you out of their feelings, so to speak. Someone could have literally thrown you out of your home. These are all many possibilities. And for some of you, you might just feel like you're down on your luck. But, thankfully, it looks like someone is willing to help. So that's a positive. Okay, so this is your recent past or the energy that is currently passing. We have the Page of Cups. So the Page of Cups is about bringing messages that are of a romantic type of nature, or they could be messages that are encouraging. Sometimes the Page of Cups will be an offer from someone that wants to help you. And sometimes this can be messages of love. This could be receiving some sort of communication or messages from someone who's an admirer and likes you. Or someone could be reaching out simply to try to help you out. Now, we clarify and we get the Six of Swords in the reverse position. So the Six of Swords in reverse is about you're in a difficult situation. Sometimes it can indicate that you're stuck, but you're really not as stuck as you think you are. I mean, certainly you would be stuck to a certain extent, but there's always a way out. Always a way out. And clearly there's definitely people that are willing to help. But sometimes this can indicate that we know that we're in a bad situation. We know that we should, be done with it and walk away. But yet we just keep postponing it, making excuses, rationalizations for why we haven't done so. And this could be about an individual. This could be a situation that occurs with another individual. Could be Pisces. Could be Cancer, Scorpio. Or this could simply be your energy and just indicating that you have been in a difficult situation that you've not gotten yourself out of. Now, most of the time, this can be done within the mind. And ultimately, what we want is to make it to the other side to find peace, so to speak. And while it's reversed, we're just pushing that piece further away because we're just kind of giving in, letting fear and all of that get the better of us. Like, well, I have all these circumstances working against me, which for some of you, that would be absolutely true. And then for others, you're just, making excuses. So don't shoot the messenger. You can fall on either side of that. Okay, so this would be the present energy, the here, the now. We have the Eight of Swords. So this would definitely indicate that fear is creating a mental prison. And so you really may be having a hard time making any decisions. You may be stuck in a period of indecision because fear is controlling your every thought. And fear paralyzes you. It keeps you in the same spot like a hamster on a wheel, running, but you're really making it nowhere. Fears, restrictions, creating yourself a mental prison. On a rare occasion, this can indicate someone that that's actually in jail or a prison. But most of the time, this card is indicating that you've created a prison in your mind. And those prison bars in your mind are there. They're made out of fears. And so you're having a hard time making a decision. And fear is getting in the way of you being able to make a choice and stick with it and know that you're making the right choice because fear just keeps creeping in. So we clarify, we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse position. So this can be indicating that someone from your past could be returning. Perhaps you desire to come back to the physical and material side of life as opposed to the spiritual. Maybe someone comes back into your life and this creates the mental prison because you don't know, do I want to take a chance or do I not? Is it worth it or is it not? But the Eight of Cups in reverse can also indicate that perhaps a new love interest could be arriving in your life quite soon, if not already. So you might be considering that option, but you may not be able to make a choice because of fear. Maybe you feel restricted in some way. But this can also indicate, that perhaps maybe you might make some new friends and that there are new possibilities around. You're ready to just simply enjoy life. You're ready to have fun. You want to be able to go and adventure and travel and, just hang out with a good friend, have a good time and not always feel so restricted. But yet we still have the fear here. And this can also indicate that perhaps you may go back to a situation that you abandoned, say in the past. You could have walked away from a particular situation, a particular relationship, a certain person, and you may decide to go back to this person out of fear. Okay, for the near future, we have the Emperor in the reverse position. So, I'm not liking this energy, so I'm just going to be straightforward with this one. So, the Emperor in the reverse position, this can have many different meanings. But overall, the Emperor in reverse, first and foremost, this could be an authority type of figure in your life. This could also be, say, a father or a father type figure in your life. And since it's in the reverse, they could be a bit upset, or maybe they're wanting to control a situation. But overall, with the Emperor here, this can indicate someone who is a bit dictatorial. Someone who just simply cannot handle being pulled out of a power position. They want to keep the power and the control. They want to be able to control everything. And the moment that you let them see that they cannot control you, a very immature side can definitely rear its head. You know, they fear losing the power and the control. This can also indicate some abusive type of conditions as well. Sometimes this can indicate, a bit of violence. When it comes to psychology, I'm sure if any of you taken any type of psychology interest, I'm sure you've heard of the term fight or flight. The Emperor in reverse, he will always choose flight. He's a coward when he's in the reverse. When he's in the upright position, he will fight. In the reverse position, he's taken flight. The Emperor in reverse is someone who also does not want to take responsibility or accountability for anything that's gone wrong in their life. They want to constantly avoid it. They want to have excuses for every single thing that comes up and, that goes wrong in their life. They want to be able to have people to blame it on, life circumstances. Nothing is ever their fault. Like I said, I don't like this energy here. So for some of you, you could be dealing with someone like this, okay? And this person would be very, very manipulative. This could be someone who is literally power hungry. This could be someone who would be willing to use you for your power. And then the moment that you lose power, or the moment that you experience difficulties in your own life, then you become of no more use to this type of person. And so they're going to hit the back door the moment you're not looking. Not the type of person that you want around in your life. This is not the best energy. Now, for a very few of you, and you'll know who you are, this can indicate that your father or a father type figure could be very, very ill. And you may have to potentially be involved where a power of attorney has to be done, because he's no longer in the mind frame to be able to make the proper decisions. And so this can be a really tough situation as well, but it may resonate with a couple of you, so I had to say it. But in general, this is a type of person that, is manipulative, controlling, someone, they cannot stand to deal with people in authority because they want to be an authority themselves, and they do not want to have anyone else try to tell them what to do, how to live, how to be. So you could be on either side of this, Scorpios. You could be the one behaving this way, or you could be on the receiving end of being treated this way. So we clarify, and we have the Page of Cups again. So Page of Cups, messages, could be romantic ones, could be messages of, encouraging type messages, could be someone who wants to help, or this could be someone who comes in trying to offer love in a relationship and acting like they want to support you and encourage you, but really they could just be around to try to manipulate you and control the situation. Someone who would use you. Yeah. So this could be a situation that is taking place within a relationship. More likely a romantic relationship, but it could be a close friendship as well. And again, there can be a family relation here too. So, but the Emperor in reverse, they don't want to take responsibility for anything that's gone wrong in their life. Anything that's gone wrong in their life. Now, For a few of you, this could be indicating that perhaps a younger child in your life might be behaving in a way like this. They may be rebelling in a huge way, and you may be having a lot of problems with them. Maybe they're being manipulative. Maybe they're really lashing out at any type of authority that you try to present to them. They could be just lashing out. So that'll resonate with a few of you. And for those of you who may have a father or father type figure, father, grandfather, or an uncle, or just a father figure in general that might be ill, this could be you having to take power of attorney. You do so out of love, but they are unable to make the proper decisions because the Emperor in the reverse position is not making the right decisions. There's someone that wants the power, and so there could be someone that comes in, like I said, that may want to try to be in a relationship with you, or maybe someone tries to offer you some sort of help. And if someone tries to offer you some sort of help, you might want to pay attention because they could have some very hidden motivations. So you definitely want to take all of that into consideration. I know I've just spit a lot at you guys here. So again, this could be you on the receiving end or you on the giving end of this type of energy. I would hope that it's not you guys on the giving end of this energy, because this is not where we want to be. We want to be in the upright position. We want to be the ones who are in control. We are very much in control of our life. We are very much in control of our destiny. When it's in the reverse, it's a false sense of control. It's a form of control that is obtained through manipulating other people and the situation. And again, this is someone who's shirking responsibility. They want to blame everything and everyone for why everything's wrong in their life. So I can't imagine all Scorpios falling under that category. So be on the lookout for someone like this, because you don't want to deal with that. It just